Day 4 of the 2022 FIM International 6 Days of Enduro. Just a single visit per day to each test this year, so a repeated route not excessively familiar to the riders. Another 260-kilometre circuit back down to the edge of the Mont d'Ardèche National Park, the southernmost point of this week's route, before return to host city Le Puy-en-Velay. In the World Trophy, a difficult week continues for 2019 champions the USA, as they could only finish 6th on Day 4, conceding 6 minutes to the podium places with problems for Dante Oliveira.
A little bit of a difficult day. Started out with some bike problems that happened at the end of the day yesterday, so this morning I had to work on the bike and then had some more issues, so I had to pull over on the side of one of the first transfer and loosen up some stuff on the bike, and was able to make it through the rest of the day, but just right now just trying to finish the days and not really able to push the bike as hard as I can, so just trying to save the bike for the rest of the Day 5 and Day 6.
Benefiting from the USA's problems, Sweden have moved up to within 2 minutes of the Americans in 5th overall, and with the chance to snatch it tomorrow. 2016 Junior Trophy winner Mikael Persson has been fastest all week in E3, and he leads the Swedes' timesheets. Italy's reign appears to be over. They lost almost 2 minutes to Great Britain today, and 42 seconds to Spain in the battle for silver. Another second place in scratch, though, for Andrea Verona. But Josep Garcia returned to winning ways after his incident-packed Day 3, finishing 25 seconds clear of Verona and winning every special test, as Spain propelled themselves back ahead. Second place, their best position since they led on Day 1. For the third day in succession, Great Britain topped the timesheets. Their margin of 69 seconds puts them in the driving seat for the World Trophy. Now defending a 4-minute lead, they can afford to bring it home safely in the final 6 special tests.
Yeah, the spirits are high in Team GB. Everybody's doing their job, and all we can do is go out there and try our best, try and not make many mistakes, and it seems to be working. So we have a comfortable margin, but anything can happen. We're with machines, and anything can happen. So just try and knock it down a peg tomorrow, I think, and try and bring it home.
A day of attrition with Canada, Portugal, Venezuela, Austria, Poland, New Zealand and Australia all losing a man. Dante Oliveira also hitting problems, but he keeps the USA in the hunt, even if, having lost almost 3 minutes to Sweden on Day 4, they now look vulnerable in 5th overall. For the second consecutive day, less than a minute separated the 3 lead teams in the Junior Trophy, but there was no change in the pecking order. The margins between all of the teams in the top 10 have only increased further. Finland really needed to make up a minute or so today to give themselves a fighting chance of victory, but instead they lost by another 24 seconds and will now rely on mechanical problems for Italy. 2.5 minutes clear now, with only 1 full day of competition remaining. It is looking like a third win, with 3 completely different teams in the last 4 editions of the ISDE for Italy. Finland can be pleased at how well they've dug in after a tough start to the week, while Australia, who sat down in 7th after Day 1, are now over 3 minutes clear of Great Britain, who previously held 3rd spot. A dramatic day in the Women's World Trophy. It looked settled after Day 3, the USA 11 minutes clear, but the 2019 and 2021 champions are ruled out of contention for a 3rd consecutive gold, following a retirement today for their star rider, Brandy Richards.
Yeah, well, Brandy went down on the first test today, and it didn't seem anything, out of ordinary, just a crash, but I think she hit her head pretty well on that crash, and then also her ribs. And then she started to complain a little bit right after, and started to say like it hurts pretty bad.
The USA's retirement means that Australia move up into a podium position, even if their hopes of beating France now look to be over. The host trio all beat Australia's 2nd and 3rd women, enabling them to gain 1.5 minutes, and what was a fight for 3rd is now a fight for 2nd. France, winners between 2008 and 2012, would rely on problems for Great Britain, though, if they are to add to their silverware, because from 11 minutes down, they're now nursing an 11-minute lead and sit on the verge of a first-ever women's trophy. Jane Daniels assumes the scratch leadership as well. The USA story was certainly the most dramatic on day 4, but Germany too hit problems. For now, they still sit behind the former leaders in 7th overall, but they should move 6th, barring any retirements of their own tomorrow. Brandy Richards' withdrawal is a reminder that even if a position looks secure, it isn't, at least until the last of the 26 special tests is completed. 5 of the final 6 to come on the last full day of competition tomorrow.